Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start a new Android Studio project. Click Empty Activity, then Next. And again, you need to name your activity. So I'm just going to name mine To-Do List. And then click Finish, and it will hopefully load fairly quickly. Okay, so once that's loaded, once again, the first thing that you do when you make an app is to make the layout first. So it's just loaded the default layout. We're going to make a linear layout. Don't need this. So in our to-do list app, we're going to have an edit text box at the top, which you can type in any item that you want to add to your to-do list, and then an add button next to it, so which then if you click add, it will get added to your to-do list. So we need an edit text view. First of all, and we also need a button. I'm just going to put the text as add. Okay, so we want the edit view to be the main body of the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap these two views inside another linear layout. Match parent and then wrap content. So basically what I've got here is a linear layout within another linear layout. And I'm going to put these two inside it. And the orientation for this is going to be horizontal. And the orientation for our outer linear layout is vertical. And the reason for that is that I want all the list items to be underneath this linear layout. So I want it to be vertical. However, I want these to be next to each other horizontally. However, this hasn't got the edit text view to be the main width of the screen. So what I'm going to do to create that is I'm going to put the width at 0, and then I'm going to give it a weight of 1. So that basically means if it was a ratio, so if I wanted them to both have 50% of the linear layout, then I'd put them both at 1. But because I want this one to have the majority of the space, I'm just going to put this one as a weight and leave the other one as wrap content. So it looks like this. And what we also want now is for our list, we're going to have what is called a Recyclerview. And what that basically means is every single list item will be within a Recyclerview placed here. And most apps where you have a large amount of content in one list will have a Recyclerview. So like something like Instagram or Facebook, where you're scrolling through the news feed, that item is being like recycled off screen. It will make more sense once we've got the array values in there. Okay, so in order to do that, we first need to add in the Recyclerview library. So if you just go into Google or whatever your browser is and look for Recyclerview, And then you need to go into developer.android.com, which is a really good website where you can find out about all of the Android Studio libraries. Right, so you need this dependency here. So if you just copy that, go back to Android Studio and go into your dependencies within your build Gradle. Paste that in there, and then you need to sync your application. Right, okay, so then once we've done that, we should be able to add a Recyclerview. Yay. So if I put in match parent for the width, because we want it to be across the whole of the phone screen, and then wrap content for the height. So what you've got here is basically all of your to-do list items will be listed here, no matter how many of them you've got. Perfect. However, at the moment this is coming up as item 0, item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. So we need to tell our app what each item is going to look like. So we basically need another layout for each item. So the way we do that, if we go into our layout folder, right click on this and go new layout resource file. I'm just going to call this list item. Click OK. So what that has done is it's just opened us up like a linear layout list item folder, XML folder. So in each to-do list item, we want a text view. And we also want a button. Now this button is going to be a tick. So once you've completed that to-do list item, you click the button and it will remove it from the list. So instead of a button, I'm actually going to put an image button in. Image buttons are really good for if you want your button to be an icon. In order to have it be a tick, we need to add in a tick icon into Android Studio. So if you right click on the drawable folder and then click new and then click image asset. Okay, perfect. We want a notification icon. Actually, do we? I think we want an action bar and tab icon. We'll change the name to done or whatever you want to call it. Click on the clip art. It opens up all of the Google icons that you can add into your application. So we're looking for a tick, which is just here. And we can make it any color we want. I suggest for now we'll just have a black tick. So click next and then click finish. Okay, so then add it to our view. Okay, so I am going to make this vertical, horizontal. And again, I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, and I'm going to make this width 0. And I'm going to add on a weight. and I'm going to make the height, instead of match parent, I'm going to make that wrap content. So each one will fit in this nice box. Okay, perfect.